Welcome to our English shadowing practice class. Today, you're going to learn full phrases natives use in daily life. And you're also going to learn natural spoken English pronunciation as you learn these full phrases. If you can repeat after me, you'll sound American because these are the exact same expressions that Americans use. You'll learn the full phrase and you'll learn how to pronounce it just like an American. And that will also help you understand Americans on TV, movies, YouTube, or anywhere in the real world. So let's get started and review some phrases you can use regarding watching a series. Ooh, are you watching a series right now? If you are, share the name of the series in the comments. No spoilers, no spoilers. Okay, let's learn some phrases. How about this one? Does this describe your series? Or when you see this, which series instantly comes to mind when you say, that show is so bingeable? That show is so bingeable. That show is so bingeable. That's how I would say it at a natural pace. Now, let me slow it down and we'll focus on the pronunciation. That show is so bingeable. That show is. Notice this W, you have rounded lips. And then you can connect it on. Whiz, show whiz. Repeat after me. Show whiz, so. I already have an S sound, so I can just continue on. Is so. That show is so. And do you know what this word is? Who knows what the word bingeable? And in terms of parts of speech, what is it? It's an adjective because it describes the show. Okay, repeat after me. Bingeable. Let's just look at the end part, okay? Jubble. Just like my name, Jennifer. Jubble, bingeable. So the syllable stress is on the first part. Bingeable. Okay, can someone please let Badur and anyone else know, what does this mean? Bingeable. Well, I'm the teacher, so I guess I'll let you know. If a show is bingeable, it means you finish an episode and you immediately want to watch the next episode. And the second episode finishes, and what do you want to do? You want to watch the third episode and you want to keep watching episode after episode after episode. That's bingeable. Okay. I hope that explains it for you, Daniel. Bingeable. Extremely commonly used when describing a show or a series. Now, you wouldn't use it for a movie because a movie is just one. You can't stop it and watch another one, okay? Unless it's a series. A series means there's a continuation. Harry Potter is not just one movie. Star Wars is not just one movie. So you could say those are bingeable because you finish Harry Potter number 1 and then you go on to Harry Potter number 2 and then Harry Potter number 3. Bingeable. Okay. Yes, exactly. So binge watching, that is the verb. So the verb is to binge watch. Okay. This is the verb, to binge watch. To binge watch. So you can say, I'm binge watching. Who provided a show? The Rookie series. Okay, I'll use that. I don't know what that is, but the Rookie series. Okay, so let's say that's the name of the show. I'm binge watching the Rookie series. That means I'm watching many episodes and I'm watching it frequently for long periods of time. So I'm binge watching the Rookie series. Why? Because the Rookie series is so bingeable. That show is so bingeable. All right, everyone. So now that you know it, you can try the verb form or you can use the adjective form. And what show would you say is bingeable? Let's keep going. How about this one? So, thinking about Star Wars, Harry Potter, or whatever movie. Oh, maybe the Superman movie. Have you seen the new Superman movie? I know everyone is talking about that now. Maybe you could say the special effects are next level. What would you say? Is this a positive thing or a negative thing? The special effects are next level. The special effects are next level. I'll say it slowly. The special effects, special effects. So notice I can hold that L out just to transition. The special effects are. So this S can connect onto here. SAR. The special effects are next level. Next level. Yeah, absolutely. It's positive. They're extremely good. Absolutely, Merrick. Thank you for that. Most everyone got it. Awesome. Yeah, Game of Thrones is a bingeable show. Friends is one of the most bingeable TV shows of all time. Exactly. When you finish an episode, don't you want to just play the next episode? I certainly do. Positive. Exactly. So you could say, Jennifer, your lessons are next level. You could absolutely say that as well, which means they're amazing, extremely good. They raise the standard. So maybe regular movies or TV shows, the special effects are here, right? But then Superman is here. It's next level. So that's what you can imagine. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of shows with special effects, but maybe the Superman movie, you could say the special effects are next level. Oh, thank you, Mirik. When your lesson ends, I cannot wait to watch the next one. Oh, thank you. Or I cannot wait for the next one. If you don't want to use a verb, that's fine. Just say I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait to watch the next one. Your way of teaching is next level. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's keep going. There are so many plot twists and cliffhangers. Okay, so here we have two words, plot twists, cliffhangers. I'll explain the pronunciation. And as I'm doing that, think to yourself, what's a plot twist? What's a cliffhanger? There are so many plot twists. Plot twists. So notice I don't say plot twists. I don't pronounce that T twice because it forces a pause. So I say plot twists. Plot twists. 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 Now notice this STS. Native speakers, including myself, we generally just drop the T because it's a difficult sound to pronounce. So plot twists, twists, twists. There are so many plot twists and cliffhangers. So this looks like a long word, but it's a compound word. It's made up of the word cliff, hanger, and you just put them together. There's no real pronunciation changes. Cliffhangers, because you have to pronounce that cliffhangers. Cliffhangers. There are so many plot twists and cliffhangers. Okay, a plot twist is when you think Mary is a nice person, and then all of a sudden Mary is the bad guy or the bad girl in this case. So it's when something unexpected happens, or you think that they're going to get married, but then one of them leaves or something. It's just when the story changes unexpectedly, that's a plot twist. A plot twist. It's what makes us as the audience interested in the lessons, or the lessons in the shows. Now, a cliffhanger is when the show ends with an unresolved issue. So, for example, one of the characters is hurt, is injured, or in a positive way, one of the characters proposes to the other one. So, using Friends, Ross proposes to Rachel. But then the show ends, and you don't know if Rachel says yes or no. And you have to wait until the next episode to find out if she accepts the proposal or rejects the proposal, or if the character survives the explosion or dies. Someone explained it perfectly. Yeah, it's an open end. Exactly. So you're like, "Oh, what's going to happen?" And you instantly want to watch the next episode. Okay, so that's plot twist, cliffhanger. There are different things. Yeah, plot twists are the worst, especially before Netflix when you had to wait an entire week for the next episode. For sure. Now it's not the worst if you can instantly watch the next episode in the series. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, I was on the edge of my seat last night. What does that mean? In the context of you're watching your favorite series, I was on the edge of my seat last night. I was on the edge of my seat last night. I was on. I was on the edge of my seat last night. So notice I don't really pronounce this T because it forces a pause, but I would pronounce this T because I have to pause anyway. It's the end of the sentence. And let's look at the pronunciation of edge, j, j. So that sound, that D-G-E, is the exact sound of my name, J, J, Jennifer, J, edge, 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 j, j. Now, how much you push out that sound depends. If you're at the very end of the sentence, I might say it fully and say edge. But because I'm in the middle of a sentence, I don't want such a pause. I was on the edge of. Okay, so notice there was linking. Edge of. Let's repeat that together. Edge of. Edge of my seat last night. Okay, so here's my seat. So if I'm on the edge, it's like, when you're interested in something, like if the TV's here and you want to get closer, how do you do that? You move your body to be on the edge. But you can do that positively or negatively. You can do that if you're scared. You can do that if you're full of anticipation. Is Rachel going to accept the proposal? I was on the edge of my seat last night. So usually it's because there's some suspense or high emotion. Maybe it could be fear. Someone said uncomfortable. Yeah, it could be because you have fear or nervousness or anticipation, curiosity. So just a high emotion. Exactly. A high emotion. All right. Hello, Mo. Let's keep going. Ooh, I like this one. I'm rewatching it for the third time. It's that good. Have you ever rewatched a movie 3 times or rewatched a specific episode of Friends or whatever your favorite episode is 3 times? Because it's that good. That's the reason why. It's that good. It's that good. I'm rewatching it for the 3rd time. I'm rewatching it for the 3rd time. So notice the verb is to rewatch. Rewatch. When you add re in front of a verb, it means you do it again. Okay. Now, notice that pronunciation. It's a strong re, re. I'm rewatching, rewatching. So this is our verb, rewatch, in the present continuous because the person is doing it now. I'm rewatching. I'm rewatching it. It represents either the movie or the TV show. I'm rewatching it for the 3rd time. Let's do this pronunciation together. Third. To form that unvoiced TH, put your tongue between your teeth and push out the air. Third, third, third time. But because I have to say time, I'm not going to push out that D sound. Third time, third time. And notice third is an ordinal number. Ordinal number. So that's why the is here. You must use the with ordinal numbers for the 3rd time. You can't say for 3rd time. That's grammatically incorrect. You must say the 3rd time. The 3rd time. It's that good. So that represents it's so good, it justifies watching it 3 times. It's that good. It's that good. It's that good. Okay, for the 3rd time, you must say the 3rd time. You could say, I rewatched it 3 times. I rewatched it. Rewatch is in the past simple. I rewatched it 3 times. I rewatched it 3 times. But in this case, for the 3rd time. So for ordinal number time. And notice there's no S on time because third functions as an adjective for the 3rd time. For the 3rd time. So you could use 3 times, but you have to change the sentence structure. Is that good? So, what about you? Is there a show that or movie that you've watched 3 times? Okay, let's keep going. And before we do, are you enjoying this style of lesson? Do you like the phrases you're learning so far? Do you like focusing on the natural pronunciation, learning the meaning of the words just naturally in context rather than just memorizing definitions? If you do, put yes, 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 put yes, yes, yes in the comments below. Like this lesson, it truly supports the channel so I can keep spending my time here with you, helping you improve your English for free. So like this lesson. I don't know why I did thumbs down. Like this lesson and subscribe as well so you're notified every time I post a new lesson. Doing this truly helps my channel, so please take a second to do this. And as a special present for you, I have this free speaking guide. If you already have it, maybe you should reread it. Reread it. Read it again. I'm rereading it for the 5th time. Why not? I'm rereading it for the 5th time. So you can download this for free. Just go to my website, jforrestenglish.com, and you'll see right there, you just enter your name, email, and then this will be emailed to you. I'm rereading it for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 12th time. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, laundry day. So you can't watch your show anymore. It's laundry day. So you have to do laundry. Okay. Actually, laundry day, I don't have a specific day of the week. I do laundry. Do you? I just do laundry when I need to. And I had to do laundry yesterday. So I did 2 loads of laundry and I have one more load to do. So notice that 2 loads of laundry. Yesterday, I did 2 loads of laundry and I have one more load to do. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And thank you so much, Ariel. I truly appreciate that. That's so nice of you. After this lesson, I'll go treat myself to a coffee. So thank you so much for your support. That means so much. I appreciate that. All right. Let's get to it. How about this? I'm doing laundry after breakfast. Do you have anything to throw in? This is exactly what I said to my husband yesterday. And this is something stereotypical gender roles. The woman does the laundry, but it obviously can be reversed. I'm doing laundry after breakfast. Do you have anything to throw in? So you can do laundry. Notice that co-location. You do laundry, and it's in the present continuous. I'm doing laundry after breakfast. After breakfast. After breakfast. Do you have anything to throw in? Do you have anything to throw in? Throw in. Throw in. Repeat after me. Throw in. And thank you so much, Andre. I appreciate that so much. Now I can definitely go to Starbucks because I need more than that for a coffee. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Okay, I'm doing laundry after breakfast. Do you have anything to throw in? To throw in. In this case, throw in means contribute in the sense of add. I guess add might be a better word. Do you have anything to add? So I have the dirty laundry. And if you throw it in, it's not about literally throwing it. It's just about adding. So do you have anything to add? But I wouldn't say add. I would say throw in. I think we use throw in because generally laundry is in a basket. And usually the basket's in the corner of a room. And it's actually very common for people to just literally throw their clothes into the laundry basket. So I think that's where the expression comes from, but you do not have to throw it. You can just place it in. So do you have anything to throw in? Do you have anything to add to the dirty laundry? Okay. And do you have anything? Do you have any clothes? Any clothes to throw in? Any clothes to throw in? How about this one? This described me for many years, and then my husband got mad at me because I never separated the whites from colors. And then so now I do. So I never separate my whites and colors because I did laundry for years and there was never any issue. So I felt like it was unnecessary. But if you separate, it means that your whites go in one pile and then your darks or your colors go in another pile. So this would be, I guess, a color because it's not white. So separate. But now I have to do 2 loads of laundry because I have to separate my whites and colors. Exactly. I now know why my t-shirt becomes pink. Exactly. Okay. That's why I had to do 2 loads of laundry. So maybe you should say, I always. You can replace this with whatever adverb of frequency you want because this is in the present simple because it's a routine. It's not saying Yesterday, I didn't separate my whites and colors. It's a routine. Okay. So you can say, I always, I usually, I sometimes, I rarely, I never. Okay. Let's keep going, everyone. How about this? This is something I always ask. Even though I'm the one who does the laundry, I always ask my husband a lot of questions about the laundry. I don't know why. I'll have an item of clothing, an item of clothing. I'll have an item of clothing, maybe this shirt, and I'll hold it up and I'll say, do you think this can go into the dryer? Do you think this can go into the dryer? And you can replace dryer with washer. Washer. In North America, it's standard to use a dryer. I know in other parts of the world, you don't put your clothes in the drying machine, which we call a dryer. You put them on a clothesline or a drying rack and you air dry them. But in North America, it's standard to use a machine, which we call a dryer, a dryer. The other one is the washer. So you could say, do you think this can go into the washer? The washer, meaning the washing machine, the washing machine. The washer, the dryer. Washer, dryer. Okay. And if it can go into, then it means that nothing bad will happen to it. It won't get ruined if you put it in. So can go into, you're literally putting the item into the machine. Ah, Babaria. I always separate my whites and colors. I think that's the normal thing to do for people. Okay. Yes. So washing machine, we like to shorten words, so we just call it washer, dryer. Now, we also use the word washer for dishwasher, but it's more common to add the word dish in front of it. So dishwasher, dishwasher. But for laundry, we just call it washer is the washing machine and dryer is the drying machine. Yeah, well, that's a hair dryer. So it's very, I probably wouldn't just say, oh, have you seen my dryer? I would say, have you seen my hair dryer? Or I wouldn't say, I need to buy a new dryer. I need to buy a new hair dryer. Okay, so you would add hair, but dryer is the same because it dries your hair. Now, if I said I need to buy a new dryer, my friend would assume I'm talking about a drying machine for our clothes. She would not assume I'm talking about a hair dryer because we say hair dryer, hair dryer. So, yes, hair dryer. Okay, great question. Great question. All right. Let's keep going. How about this? The laundry's still a little damp. It needs a few more minutes. My husband has this weird habit of taking out the laundry when it's still a little damp and then he's going to put it away and I say these clothes aren't dry. They need a few more minutes. So the laundry's still a little damp. What does the word damp mean? Damp. Damp. The laundry's still a little damp. So notice this apostrophe S. The laundry is. The laundry's still a little damp. A little, dull, dull, dull. So in American English, we'll pronounce these as soft D's. Little, dull, dull, little, little. Exactly, Dimple. A little wet. A little wet. So you can absolutely use that for your hair as well, even though you use the hair dryer. Maybe you ran out of time and then you go to work and you can say, "Oh, my hair is still a little damp. I didn't have time to dry it fully. I was running late this morning." Your if you just clean the floors, if you mop the floors, you might say, "No, no, kids, don't come in the kitchen. The floors are a little damp. The floors are a little damp." So you can use this with many things, but yeah, your clothes are still a little wet. A little wet. It needs a few more minutes. Now, notice this it, because the laundry is a collective noun. It includes all the clothes as one thing. And that's why it's it. It, the laundry. It needs a few more minutes. Now, sometimes students say, just it needs few more minutes. You must say a few, a few. A few is a small period of time. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 7, maybe it's 11, but it's small in the context of normally it takes 40 to 60 minutes to dry laundry. So 5 to 11 minutes is a few more minutes in the context of the total time. It needs a few more minutes. It needs a few more minutes, a few more minutes, a few more minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely say my clothes got damp after the rain. Exactly. So the rain, you you could get damp. Absolutely. So a person or just your clothes can get damp. So become a little wet. Or even you can describe the grass in the morning. If the grass is a little wet from the dew, so that's the condensation overnight, the dew, you can say, "Don't sit there, kids. The grass is a little damp." Or that chair is a little damp if it's outside. So you can use that in many contexts. Okay. Has this ever happened to you? It's definitely happened to me. Oh no, I shrank my favorite sweater. Oh no, I shrank my favorite sweater. I shrank. I shrank. So to shrink means to become smaller, to become smaller. So I shrank, repeat after me, shrank. So you have this sh pronunciation, shh. Imagine you're telling someone shh to be quiet, which is what we do in North America. Shh. And note how your lips round out. Shh. Shrank. 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 Oh no, I shrank my favorite sweater. So you can use whatever alternative. Oh no, I shrank my sister's sweater. Oh no, I shrank my brand new sweater. So you can use a different adjective as well. And absolutely, it means that I put my sweater in the dryer and the fabric, the material, it shouldn't have gone in the dryer. So it shrunk. So I shrank, it became smaller. Yeah, exactly. I told you wool, cotton, silk, and I don't know what lino is actually. You can't put in the washing machine or maybe the drying machine, the dryer. Okay, exactly, exactly. Not to shorten, to become smaller, to become smaller. Yeah, it becomes less in size, just smaller. Smaller is the easiest way of thinking of it. Exactly. Oh no, she shrank her brother's sweater. Let's keep going. This shirt's a little wrinkled. Do you want me to iron it? This shirt's a little wrinkled. Do you want me to iron it? Okay. This shirt's this apostrophe S is this shirt is. This shirt saw. This shirt saw. This shirt saw. Because I'm pronouncing this S-A as saw. This shirt saw little. Saw little. And remember, we talked about this being pronounced as soft D's. Little, little. This shirt's a little. This shirt's a little wrinkled. Wrinkled. Duh. Soft D. Wrinkled. Wrinkled. This shirt's a little wrinkled. This shirt's a little wrinkled. Do you want me to iron it? So here the verb is to iron, to iron. With laundry, the verb is do. You do laundry. Okay? But with iron, you iron. That is the verb. So iron is when you put it down and you have this very hot item and you move it around and it gets the wrinkles out. So the wrinkles are the lines and the creases that make your shirt look messy or just not very professional. This shirt's a little wrinkled. Do you want me to iron it? Do you want me to iron it? Okay. Yeah, to be wrinkled, for sure. Oh, this is interesting. You're right. You can do the ironing. So I buy anti-wrinkle clothes. That's a good strategy. Yeah, you can do ironing, but you can also just ironing. So you can say, I hate ironing, but you can also say, I hate to do the ironing. So you can use that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wrinkled, not straight. You can think of that. And yes, is the exact same word for your face. But of course, I don't have any wrinkles. Yes. Wouldn't that be awesome if you could just iron your face? My face is wrinkled, so I have to put cream on it, I guess. Put cream on it. I have to put cream on it. It would be nice if you could just iron out the wrinkles. That would be great. But no, you can't. Let's keep going. Oh, yes. I always say this. Can you help me fold? Can you help me fold? I don't mind doing laundry. It's the folding and putting away that I find the most time consuming. So I always will yell this out. Can you help me fold? Can you help me fold? Now, this is technically a little incomplete because fold what? But in the context of the laundry, it's not necessary, but you can certainly add it and say, can you help me fold the laundry? Can you help me fold the laundry? Or you might put the context before and say, laundry's done. Can you help me fold? 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 All right. Or this is a good one. You can just assign a task and say, I'll fold and you put away. I'll fold and you put away. So I'm dividing the tasks. In this case, there are two tasks. Fold the laundry, put away the laundry. And of course, you know the phrasal verb to put away, to put away. This means you put the socks in the sock drawer. You hang up the shirts in the closet. So that's put away. I'll fold and you put away. Notice the different grammar here. The first part is in the future simple. The next part, it's more of the imperative, but you need to add the subject because if you don't, if I just say I'll fold and put away, then it sounds like I'm doing both actions. So you have to specify the subject even though grammatically the imperative doesn't require the subject. So it's an interesting sentence structure, but it's very commonly used if you're assigning tasks. So you're giving one task to yourself and you're giving one task to someone else. I'll fold and you put away. I'll fold and you put away. You put away. I'll fold the clothes and you put away the clothes. I'll fold the laundry and you put away the laundry. So you can include the subject, the object, the laundry, the clothes. But in this case, because the context is obvious, native speakers, we don't include information if it's obvious based on context. Okay. Let's keep going. How about trying something new? Trying something new. So in this case, maybe this person, the thing he's trying, the new thing he's trying is mountain biking. Maybe it's bike repair. It looks like he's repairing his bike. So mountain biking, bike repair, something like that. It could be a new activity. So let's look at some phrases. I wish I had taken this up years ago. So this guy is having a blast. Best day of his life. And then he says, I wish I had taken this up years ago. I wish I had taken this up years ago. I wish I had taken this up years ago. So I wish I had taken. We don't use the past perfect very much in natural speech, but in this case, grammatically, it would be required. I wish I had taken this up. This up. I wish I had taken this up years ago. This up years ago. So this one's more of a softer S sound, and this one's quite a pronounced. This up years ago, years ago, years ago. This up. I wish I had taken this up years ago. And this represents whatever the new activity is. So you could say, I wish I had taken mountain biking up. I wish I had taken bike repair up years ago. And if you take something up, it means you start a new activity as a regular part of your routine. So you don't just do it once. You plan to do it as a regular part of your routine. Great question. You must have, so this functions, the way it functions, you need to put it between. So you have phrasal verb, you have the verb, this preposition. Verb, this preposition. I wish I had taken this up. But if you specify the noun, it's flexible. So you can say, I wish I had taken up mountain biking. I wish I had taken mountain biking up. But when you use the pronoun, you must have it in the middle. Okay, so verb this up. Great question. Yeah, this exactly. So you got the structure. I wish I had known you a few years ago. So a few years ago could have been 3, 5, 7. It depends on how old the person is, what you consider a few years ago. And Ricky, right now this is live, but after this is done, it will be available on my channel as a recording. But we are doing this live right now. We have 15 minutes left in the class. Okay. So it's hypothetical because I didn't take this up years ago. I took it up today or last week or 3 weeks ago. So this is hypothetical. It's not possible in reality until we get that time machine. But right now, it's not possible. Okay. How about this? Honestly, it's easier than you'd think. So you're telling your new friend about your hobby, and maybe they say, wow, mountain biking looks difficult. Or, oh my goodness, you fixed that tire all by yourself? That must have been so difficult. And then you say, honestly, it's easier than you'd think. It's easier than you'd think. Okay, so what is this you'd think? You'd think. Honestly, it's easier than you'd think. Because in speech, it of course would sound like then you think. Then you think. It's easier than you think. Okay? Because it's a very soft sound. You'd think. You'd think. You'd think. You'd think. So it's a flap sound. We don't push out the full sound, you'd think. But it's very important grammatically. Although you can't hear it too much in spoken English, is extremely important. And yes, you would. Exactly. You guys got it. It's easier than you would think. It's easier than you would think. It's easier than you'd think. It's easier than you'd think. So I might say to you, learning how to understand natives is easier than you'd think. I would say that if someone was trying to make it sound like it's a very difficult activity. And then I know that it's not. They can do it for sure. They just need the right method or practice, repetition, maybe some patience. So I might say, don't worry, phrasal verbs, they're easier than you'd think. They're easier than you'd think. Or learning the past perfect, honestly, it's easier than you'd think. So you can use that in many different contexts. Okay, how about this? Ooh, I like this one. So remember in the context of a new activity. Now, the new activity could be mountain biking. It could be baking cakes. It could be, I don't know, any activity. You guys help me out. Name some new activities. It could be origami. It could be, I don't know, yoga. It could be anything. It could be writing poetry. It could be learning how to play banjo. And then right before you go to the class or you put the cookies in the oven, you say, okay, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. It's like saying, I'm new at this and maybe I'll completely fail. So, this is the first time I've made these cookies and I'm putting them in the oven, but I don't know. It might completely fail. They might taste terrible. They might burn. They might just turn into a messy blob. It could be a disaster, but I'm just going to try it. So, all of that could be described as okay, here goes nothing. So, let's take a different example, surfing. So, this is when you take your surfboard, you go in the water and you start paddling out. And then you say to your friends you're with, okay, here goes nothing. Maybe it will be terrible in the sense that you fall every time. You can't even stand up on the surfboard and you hurt yourself. And you're just saying, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try it. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. It's an expression we use when we're doing something new or taking a risk when we want to say that we don't know what the end result will be. We don't know if it's going to be positive or negative, but I'm going to try anyway. Okay, here goes nothing. So it's a great phrase because it shows positivity, it shows courage because you're doing it anyway, which is the amazing part. No, it's not here comes, here goes nothing. All right? So when you're learning phrases, you have to learn the specific word. Okay, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. So, and don't try to think of it as, well, okay, we're using the verb go. Nothing means no thing. Don't try to understand the literal meaning of it. It's a phrase that does not have a literal meaning. It's a phrase that when you say it, a native speaker understands a specific meaning. And the meaning is as I described. So it's a great phrase to have. Natives use it a lot. Okay, how about but then after you take the cookies out of the oven and they're totally burned. You come out of the water with your broken surfboard and you have bruises all over your body and you say, "Remind me to never do that again. Remind me to never do that again. Remind me to never do that again. Remind me to never do that again. That that again." So this T is becoming a soft D and linking onto this A. That again. That again. That again. Okay, now this is in the imperative. I'm giving this as an instruction to you. Because remember, I tried something new and either I failed, I didn't enjoy it, I hurt myself. There was a negative outcome. Now, I'm saying to you, the next time I think to myself, hey, maybe I should go surfing again. You're supposed to say, "Jennifer, last time you went surfing, you broke your arm. Don't do it again." Or maybe I say, "Hey, maybe I'm going to try a new cookie recipe." And then you say, "Jennifer, the last time you tried to make cookies, you almost burned down the house. Don't make cookies again. Just go buy some cookies." So it's a phrase when you want your friend or your family member to tell you that the last time you did it, it wasn't successful. So don't do it again. Remind me to never do that again. So that's a great expression as well. Oh, but here's a more positive one. So you can just maybe your friend asks you, "Well, is mountain biking difficult? Did you enjoy surfing? I wonder if I'll like surfing." And then you say to your friend or whoever, "You should give it a shot. You should give it a shot. You should give it, give it, give it. You should give it. You should give it a you should give it a." So give it a. So this T becomes a soft D. Give it a. Give it a. You should give it a shot. 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 You should give surfing a shot. You should give mountain biking a shot. You should give baking cookies a shot. And exactly, give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. You guys got it. You should try it. You should try mountain biking. You should try surfing. You should try making cookies. You should give it a shot. Give it a shot. You should give it a shot. I don't know why a lot of students try to change the words. Don't try to change the words. I'm teaching you the correct expression. If you change one of the words, it can sound completely incorrect. It is not recall me. No, it's remind me. Do not say recall. And that's not what I have here. So when you're learning phrases, don't try to get creative. Oh, I know that recall is another way of bringing information. So I'm just going to say recall, even though Jennifer said remind. No, use the structure I give you. You're 100% going to be correct, but you're 50% or less going to be correct if you change any of the words. Okay. All right. So this is a great one. So, what about you? Let's say there's a hobby, an activity you love, and you really want to encourage your fellow students right here. So, instead of it, name the hobby. Okay. So, if it's a noun, you can use the noun. If it's a verb, you need the gerund. The gerund. Maga got it. You should give diving a shot. You should give diving a shot. Honestly, Magda, I'm a little scared of diving. I'm a little scared of being in deep water. But I really want to give snorkeling a shot because snorkeling, you don't go in deep water. Give diving a shot. What else do we have here? Any other activities? Give traveling abroad a shot. Exactly. You should give traveling abroad a shot. You should give living in a different country a shot. Ooh, ooh, exactly. Oh, you use it as a daily expression. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. For sure, because you want to encourage people to try things, to do things. Just give it a shot. No, that's a great question. Can you say give it some shots? Some shots? No, I've never used it like that. I've only used it as a shot, a shot. So this is an expression. Don't try to, when you're learning expressions or idioms, they don't have a literal meaning. You take the entire group of words, and that entire group of words has a meaning. So the meaning of to give something a shot means to try. But it's the entire group. It's not just the word shot. It's the entire group of words. You should give you should give diving among sharks a shot. Okay, exactly. But remember, it's to give something a shot. So in this case, because you have a verb, it would be ing. You should give diving among sharks a shot. Exactly. You should give learning English a shot. Exactly. All right. I am a sport player, but I should give fishing a shot. Exactly. Try a different activity. I should give fishing a shot. I should give fishing a shot. So notice should is a modal. So your next verb is in the base form because modal plus base verb. And then remember I said this it can be replaced with a noun or a gerund verb. All right. Okay, well, we don't have time for another category, although I lose things a lot and maybe you do as well. So, definitely some useful expressions I will teach you next time. And as a reminder, you can get your free speaking guide. You can read it for the 5th time, the 6th time, the 12th time, or the first time. The first time. So you can download it from my website. Just go to my website, jforrestenglish.com, or you can enter free guide, but you don't need to. Just my regular website. You enter your name, email, and this will be emailed to you. And the next class is Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what time that is for you, but it is 1 hour earlier than it is right now. Okay. All right. And if you like this lesson, put yes, yes, yes in the comments. And of course, like it. It truly supports my channel. And make sure you subscribe because you will get notified when I post a new lesson. And you'll get notified when I post a regular lot or a regular lesson as well. Anytime I post a new lesson. So make sure you subscribe, put yes, 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 like this lesson, share it with your friends, bring your friends. I'm sure you have lots of friends learning English. So come learn together. You can agree, hey, let's all go join Jennifer's class together. And then you can practice together. And then after the class, you can meet together as a group. You can practice using all of your expressions. So why not give it a shot? Bring your friends, turn this into a study session. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see all of you in my next lesson. Bye.